Hello, welcome to Hoffman Guitars. Today I'm refretting a 1930s Gibson Roy Smeck Stage Deluxe and wrapping up the work on this guitar. Because the Roy Smeck was originally built for lap steel playing, it is one of the few Gibson models which does not have a truss rod. Fortunately, the neck on this instrument was in very good shape, with a healthy, consistent bow. The frets, though, were worn low and very uneven, so they had to go. Because the neck was in good shape, I didn't need to do any heavy correction to the fingerboard. I lightly sanded it with a fairly high grit, mostly just to clean it up rather than to reshape anything. With fingerboard and fret slots cleaned up, I've increasingly been using pressing methods, such as the Stumac jaws, to drive frets in. After many years of hammering frets, I find pressing is much easier on my arms. Once the frets are installed, I chamfer and round the ends, then move on to leveling, crowning, and polishing. I also use a wax wood filler pencil to close up any small gaps under the fret ends before setting up the guitar. Since this is a glued-in, through saddle bridge, the final step is filing the saddle ends flush with the bridge. Wanted to quickly show a before and after of the finish work. This guitar needed quite a bit of attention, particularly on the upper bout. Most of what I had to address was old touch-up work and overspray from previous repairs. When doing this kind of touch-up, the edges of the overspray tend to creep, covering more and more of the original finish. In this case, I was able to remove most of that newer overspray during wet sanding and polishing. Under a black light, the original finish fluoresces green, while the newer material shows up quite purple. This makes it very easy to track what's original and what isn't. I was quite pleased that there was very little new purple showing on this guitar. It is worth noting the neck had been heavily reshaped when the guitar was converted to Spanish-style playing, so the entire shaft of the neck had been refinished before it came to my shop. One interesting coincidence. While I was working on this Roy Smeck, one of my father's oldest friends brought in an Epohone Navarre. This dates from before Gibson acquired Epohone, when Epohone was still a very serious competitor who at least matched Gibson in quality. Like the Roy Smeck, it's a flat-top, steel-string guitar that was originally built with a wide 2¼ inch nut, and some examples had square necks. Both of these instruments, originally intended for slide playing, were later modified for Spanish-style playing with narrower necks. It's pretty unusual to have two guitars like this in the shop at the same time, and it was a real pleasure. I'll be sharing a full series on the Epohone in the coming months. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to leave any questions in the comments. If you'd like to support this channel, you can visit the website and pick up a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon for extended behind-the-scenes videos. We offer repair services for all fretted stringed instruments, including same-day setups on Saturdays. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and enjoy your guitar.